Uttanasana. Now come into Uttanasana Sue. Okay, so in Uttanasana. So what I want to do is, you can use the bricks under the hands for this again, if you can't get your hands down to the floor, but just so you can get your hands down, ideally flat. And then we're just going to take a little step forward with the hands and pause. And try and push the hips back over the heels or ankles. So you're staying back over the ankles with the hips. And then we'll take another little step forward with the hands, another sort of hand length step forward. So you want to have your feet at the back of the mat, sorry. Right at the back. And again, press back the weight into the feet. Into the heels, and press the calves down towards the heels. Good. And then take another little step forward with the hands. And don't worry if your heels start lifting, they will do. Press back. So really, really firm legs. Press the thighs back.
Are you walking into dog pose?
We will, yeah. We'll end up there, yeah.
I'm with you.
Brilliant. And then again, another hand length forward, and then you should, maybe one or two more steps forward, depending. Once you're back in downward dog, if you need to rest straight away, just go into child's pose or hold that downward dog for a few more breaths. Yeah, so I'm just imagining you've got that weight pressing down through the legs. Yeah, I want to come around and do that actually for everybody. So maybe take a rest now, because I want you to do that all again. So you want to come back into Uttanasana, Nick? I can start with you. Okay, and then take that little step forward with the hands. Tall enough to get my weight. Okay. And then everybody else, if you're ready, we're going to start in Uttanasana again. And I want to get round to your, just work your way sort of forward again, slowly. So brace these legs really firmly. That's it. Pressing down there. So as I'm pressing down on the sacrum, react to that by lifting up the legs more, drawing up through the legs. So imagine that your legs are straws, your feet are drawing up the earth's energy, up the legs as you inhale, and then as you exhale, draw that energy down through the spine. Keep, that's it. So really stamping the heels down.
Pushing.
Is that alright? Is that okay? Okay. Okay, Jackie, and go. No, I'm just thinking that knee doesn't straighten as well.
No, it doesn't. No, it's a bit sort of, it's reacting to the hip, I think. It's a bit not need.
Okay, yeah. So just is it alright for you to work at that? Doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So keep going to sort of open up the back of that knee. Yeah, well done. That's good. So and then again, just rest when you need to. I've been round to you all now, so I'm happy for you to sort of make your way back up to standing. Right, Nick. Do you need to do a twist? Is it hurting? Yeah. Why don't you just lie down and do a twist if your back's hurting? It's up to you. You'll be alright. So, okay. So what I want to do is tree pose using a brick. Doesn't matter which one, either one of those. against the wall, like we've done in the past. Yeah, like this, and then bringing the foot up. So, get a grip. Okay, and then you're going to put the brick on the pubic bone. So we all know where the pubic bone is. And then stand just a little bit closer than you'd like to the wall. Just go a little bit closer to the wall than you'd like. And then take the right heel up, if you can, to the very top of the left thigh. Just do your best to take it up. Oh, come down where I am. You go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then are we all wedged in now? Okay, so now press the sacrum and the pubic bone into that brick. Go low, I think. Yeah, that's it. Can you stand closer with that leg? Yeah. Within reason, yeah, that's it. So press strongly the sacrum pubic bone into the brick, and then roll the right knee back away from the wall. Make as much of a distance between the wall and the right knee as you can. And also take the right sitting bone down and roll it forward. And now the left hip, the standing hip, really grip that in very, very strongly. So I'm going to come round now. Yeah, so you're really gripping that in and pulling that up. So like we did at the beginning, that's it, with Baddha Konasana, where you're pulling from outer knee to outer hip on the right. That's right. You're opening from groin to inner knee at the front. And now just lift the chest a little more, look straight ahead. Actually lean, come back. Make this go in slightly, that's it. Okay, gripping in that left hip very, very strongly. Yeah, good. And you can come down if you're ready. Leaning a bit, so hold the wall, not push your neck. Down the back, that's it. Yeah, and then back with this thing. So as you roll, the right sitting bone forward, the left knee wants to bend. Can you feel that? So if you roll it forward enough, the pelvis goes forward and the knee tries to bend. So then you've got to push the left thigh back and knee back to brace it. So you're sandwiching those two things together. Sacrum and left thigh. Yeah, so can you go closer to your standing leg, John? You can rest if you like. Just to correct that that swaying pelvis that sways forward. And then change sides. Yeah, so you're sort of closer than you'd like. It's quite hard to understand. Yeah, that's much better. It's only your ankle now, yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Sue, you're leaning back a little bit. Oh yeah, I was going to take that way. Well, Sue, what you've got to do is you've got to be closer with your standing foot. You've got to be closer still. Yeah, well, just as close as you can without, not being able to stand up. Okay. Sorry, I was going to take, straight ahead, the brick away once we got it all in place. Okay, so really tuck in the outer right hip. That's going back, yeah, lovely. Lengthen the inner groin to the inner knee. Good. And then once you've sort of got it all set up, your left sitting bone rolling forward really strongly, you could take the brick, or don't move the pelvis, don't move the pubic bone. And somehow take the brick away. Don't move anything. That's it, and then you can try the balance, with the arms up if you like. Okay, John. Yeah, now take it, this is really difficult for you. Yes, that's. You took your pelvis back. Yeah, brilliant. You're gripping the outer right hips very strongly. Yes. That's it, and then you can come down. Yeah. Oh, cramp. Oh, good. Well, that's a good sign. You must be doing the right, the right thing, because that's where you should be working. Do we need to do the other side? No, we'll just leave it at that, because it might be different. Okay, so Trikonasana, I want you all to come over here. We'll move all this paraphernalia, just you two, like the mess that you two have made. Yeah, so what we're going to do is come into Trikonasana with the foot up like that, with this foot not directly under the hip but out of it, with the toe turned in a little bit, and then again that same action of tucking in at the back, and then rolling both thighs out, and then coming down, keep the hand on the hip, keep the action in the legs and turn, and take the arms out there. Okay. It's a little bit high. It's not, yeah, no, it won't work. Because we're going to do that one next, but you can do it here. As long as you've got a bit of height to go like this. A bit higher, a few more breaths. You're right. Oh well, I haven't listened to these. Okay, so this standing foot is out from the hip, it's further out, and the standing foot, the toe is turned in slightly, and turn it in, that's it.
Well, we'd go that way, wouldn't we?
That's right.
You went that way.
No.
You went where?
I just took my arm that way.
Oh,
sort of
oh.
leant that way.
Oh, so it's not over that.
Yeah, we're not going to go right up, we'll just go to there. Go right up. So first of all, put your arms back down a minute, hands on the hips, and feel sort of where the greater trochanter it's called. So it's not up at the top rim of the pelvis, it's below that. And feel that you're gripping that up. So you're pulling up from the knees into that area, and your tailbone's going very strongly down, really strongly down. And now reach over for Trikonasana. That's it. Okay, so you're reaching over, hand on the hip, hand on the hip still. Okay, and then feel that you've rolled both thighs out.
Left hand on the hip. Left on the hip.
Yeah, left hand on the hip at the moment. You're rolling the thighs out.
When you say out, anti-clockwise or clockwise?
It would be, I don't know, that way.
Anti-clockwise, yeah.
Okay, anti-clockwise.
Because you'd be doing that.
Down there. Just look over it. That hand's going to reach down that way. Right, so the hands on the hip, you're rolling both legs outwards, and now take these bottom ribs, right ribs, look at the head, you can all see, forward and under that way. Sorry, and take the top ribs back and round that way. Sacrum in though, and now you can take your arm up. Yeah. Good. Roll the legs more outward. Lift the kneecaps up, particularly the right one that's kind of on that bar. Good. Yeah, and then come up if you can. Okay, I'll see you've got your Achilles on the bar. So when you do the other side, some of you, have the heel bone on the bar, and hopefully it'll be more comfortable. Can you move? You're going to hurt tomorrow, I'm afraid. Because
I found a mess around my hamstrings, I think.
So make sure that standing foot is out into the room a bit more. This is not Padangusthasana 2.
What, the toes in or out?
Yeah, toe turned in slightly.
Yeah.
That's right. And then hands not on the hip up here, but below that, where the top of the left leg meets the rest of the body. Yeah, and then have that other hand, the right hand in about the same place. And then pull up the legs, pull up the outer thighs so that you've got a grip there. And rotate the thighs out as much as you can and take the tailbone down strongly. Okay, and now hinge over for Trikonasana, but don't let go of that grip in the hips. Yeah, slide the left hand down the leg a little way, right hand is on the hip. So turn the chest, so the bottom ribs roll forward and under, and the top ribs roll back. Good, and then take the arm up. Okay, and then John, you're going to, from the pubic bone to this hip bone, try to lift up that way, that's it. So it's like the right side, so pubic bone to right hip, you're lifting.